Pied Piper of Norway.
Ingebrigtsen breaking his own championship record, of course.
There's Ingebrigtsen. Individual entries from Norway. So the first men's race of the day. And now Ingebrigtsen is entering the finishing straight. He can see the finish line in front of him now. Behind him it's looking like a battle for silver between Chapinelli and Mohammed. So Ingebrigtsen about 100 meters to go now. Behind him, Chapinelli just getting clear for the silver medal. Mohammed looking now very tired. But the under-20 men's gold medal goes to Norway. The youngest competitor in this race, Jakob Ingebrigtsen, shows he's got wise old shoulders and a fantastic talent. There's Ingebrigtsen, personal best, that mark of 8:26.81. Björkland trying to close on the Frenchman, but too much to make up. Here's the last water jump. Gets over it without any real difficulty. And Jakob Ingebrigtsen, one barrier to go, well on his way to the gold medal, over that safely. And now milking the applause from the crowd. And Jakob Ingebrigtsen takes his second gold medal of these championships.
Then the phenomenal 17-year-old Jakob Ingebrigtsen. Off they go in the final of the 1500 meters in the Berlin European Championships.
2:01 they went through in.
So it's just slowed a little bit before the Ingebrigtsen charge. Still see Tefay running slightly wide, and then O'Hare just behind him. And it's the youngster, the 17-year-old. Jakob Ingebrigtsen.
Charlie Grice in second.
O'Hare is in third. Whiteman is finishing strongly. But Jakob Ingebrigtsen, this sensational 17-year-old talent, they're gaining on him. Can they get there in the end? Wow, Jakob Ingebrigtsen just wins it. But there's a fine last effort there to get the silver as well. Oh, what a race, but what a talent. Jakob Ingebrigtsen at 17, and this is a superstar of now, let alone the future. What will he go on to do? Jakob Ingebrigtsen at 17.
The youngest ever European champion at 1500 meters by a very long way, and I'm sure there's loads of other information and stats if we just rummage around. There we go, Jakob Ingebrigtsen. 13:20 this year when finishing third at the World Under-20 Championships recently. European Under-20 record. Now it's going to really start to pick up the pace. Jakob Ingebrigtsen now at the front, followed by his older brother Henrik. It's Amdouni of France, Kimeli of Belgium. The fast-finishing Italian Cripper is in fifth. Arakan starting to struggle just a little bit, starting to lose pace with the leaders, but it's the two Ingebrigtsens at the front. Amdouni coming round. Now it's Kimeli into third. Cripper still not getting up with the leaders, but we know he's got a lightning finish down the home straight, but it's the Ingebrigtsens led by Jakob, the 17-year-old. Behind him his older brother, 2012 European 1500 meter champion, but I don't think he's going to be able to add to his title. It's going to be Jakob Ingebrigtsen coming through for a stunning and memorable double. Jakob Ingebrigtsen adds to his 1500 meter title. He's now the 500,000 meter champion as well. Henrik Ingebrigtsen comes home to make it a memorable family double. Henrik takes the silver.
56-second last lap, and we've just seen one of the most stunning doubles, surely, in distance running history. May not be the fastest pair of runs, but for a 17-year-old to win the 1500 and come back the next day and win the 5,000, we are seeing history. Oh,
And we didn't mention it, it's also the European fastest time as well this year.
I'm just speechless. I've just watched that and I couldn't even say anything because this young talent, he was the talk of the arena today. Everyone in the media centre.
There he is, being composed. He just seems to have it all, doesn't he? Jakob Ingebrigtsen looks so easy in second place though, but just behind Koval. Leigh Anderson on the inside with Henrik Ingebrigtsen just behind him. O'Hare tracking those leading ones. But the whole field still together. Or the other way around, I'm sorry. Yes, it's the two Ingebrigtsen brothers really going well. Jakob staying on the shoulder of his elder brother. Jakob with such talent, even Henrik has to acknowledge that. They go through the bell together. It's still Jakob, then Henrik, then Chris O'Hare. Jakob Ingebrigtsen, though, this brilliant 19-year-old stretching away from the field. A really classy run. He's adding yet another medal to his brilliant talent. How many more have they got to come? And O'Hare just takes it from Henrik Ingebrigtsen, who falls across the line. Jakob Ingebrigtsen, our winner here. Chris O'Hare will be a popular medalist for Scotland, and Henrik Ingebrigtsen makes it two brothers who will step onto the victory podium. But what a talent Jakob Ingebrigtsen is.
Jakob Ingebrigtsen takes a very, very deserved lap of honour.
One gold already in the 5,000. Can he pick up another here today? Came unstuck slightly in Oregon when he was firmly the favourite for the 1,500 there. Good times this season. He was going in as the Olympic champion. Couldn't hold off the fast finishing Jake Whiteman. Jakob Ingebrigtsen looks full of running. Such a deceptive last 300 metres. He saved himself an awful lot, and Jakob Ingebrigtsen gliding away to regain the title he had in Berlin in 2018. Jake Hayward, Mario Garcia battling out for silver and bronze, and Arisi finishing fast. But his goal for Jakob Ingebrigtsen. He makes it a hat-trick of Ingebrigtsen brothers titles. He won it in 2018. His brother Philip took it in 2016.
Well, there's not a lot more you can say about Ingebrigtsen over the last 4 years. Even in the COVID year of 2020, he's been almost peerless. He's had the occasional faltering, but he's just kept on taking all the titles. On the European stage, absolutely magnificent. The double-double now for Ingebrigtsen.
Jakob Ingebrigtsen going for the hat-trick, not just the hat-trick at 1,500 metres, but the hat-trick at European Championships of 1,500 and 5,000 metres. He is a phenomenon, this man. 4 of the last 5 titles have been won by the Ingebrigtsen family because his brothers kept winning it as well. Henrik in 2014 and in 2012, and Philip in 2016, but he's won the last 2 in Berlin and Munich. Ingebrigtsen, though, starts as a very strong favourite. He goes straight to the back here, as he did in his qualifying race. Right behind Ingebrigtsen, and what has the Norwegian got in his locker as they come to the bell?
Incredible how the others are just waiting and watching for the move now. Ingebrigtsen, he was so cool, so calm in the heats. Riva it was tracking, was the second fastest qualifier. He has great form this year. Italian indoor title over 1,500 and 3,000.
Riva on the shoulder of Gurley now. Ingebrigtsen winding it up. He's so hard to go with. It's so imperceptible, his acceleration, the way he winds it up. And look at this, Gurley, we know he's in supreme form. A 3:47 mile recently, and he's struggling to go with Ingebrigtsen here, who leads the Mameri dance still. Look at that pack behind him. The Pied Piper of Norway comes round the bend into the straight, and Gurley looks beaten, as does Habsin alongside him. Coming down the outside is one of the Italians, and he's still looking really strong there. It's Arese down the outside. Ingebrigtsen takes it there, and is it's Belgium taking the silver. Brilliant running there from, I think it was from Mullen. What a strange old race. A championship record of 3:31.96 there, the winning time for Ingebrigtsen. It's confirmed as 3:31.95. He did all the hard work. The 1:55.800 time was solid enough.
Ingebrigtsen on the accelerator, and also becoming the first middle distance athlete in history to win 6 gold medals. Breaking his own championship record, of course, was 3:32.76, 3:31.95, and it didn't even feel like such a fast race when they were all queuing up to see if they could come past. There was almost a force field between Ingebrigtsen and the rest.
There is Jakob Ingebrigtsen. Can he add 1,500 gold, 3,000 gold to his 1,500 gold, I should say? It's still only 15 laps of the track, and away they go. Now, Jakob Ingebrigtsen, there he is in that Norwegian strip, straight to the back. He rockets to the back, and will just jog round these early laps. But I wonder whether anybody will take this out and make it quick and challenging, or if it will be a slowish race. James West going to the front, but he looks a little reluctant to lead it to me. Although, Wendy, these big, wide bends on this track, of course, make being at the front, running the shortest line, more of an advantage than on other tracks where there are tight bends.
Yeah, I think in the 3000s particularly, it's quite important to get a position fairly early on in the race because, as you say, Tim, overtaking on the bends is pretty difficult on these tracks. And George Mills there actually in a pretty good spot, as is James West. In the front, not in any trouble on the inside, and just a little nudge there from Jakob Ingebrigtsen as they go into the top bend.
5:29 at 2,000 metres, 5:29 at 2:36 second kilometre. Again, still very slow for men of this calibre, but it's beginning to wind up now as they go down the back straight with 4.5 laps to run.
And Jakob's just moved out from that boxed-in position and is starting to look a little bit dangerous now. But George Mills still looking comfortable in front, and it's good to see 2 Brits up there in the first half dozen.
Mills now still winding it up. Ingebrigtsen in second. When's he going to go? Here he goes now. Ingebrigtsen, 2.5 laps to run, and he hits the front, and Mills will slip into his slipstream. Almgren in third in that yellow vest of Sweden. West in fourth. Koskoren in fifth. Habs in sixth, the medalist in the 1,500. 2 laps to run, and it's Ingebrigtsen out in front, and it seems that there is no sign of Laros here. He's not having a good day, the young Dutchman. Is telling he's worried about those behind him, not focused on getting past Ingebrigtsen, who kicks on again with 100 to run. Almgren under pressure from the 1,500 medalist. Habs there in third and fourth, Koskoren in fifth, but Ingebrigtsen, majestic, magnificent, comes home to an easy win there. 1:49.9. I got his last 800 metres. Fabulous finishing speed. That's what you expect at the end of a slow, meandering, tactical 3,000. George Mills, a super silver there for Great Britain.
But you have to say that Jakob at times didn't look uncomfortable, but when he went to the front, he was supreme. And George Mills did the right thing by just hanging on to his coattails for as long as possible and coming away with a well-deserved silver medal there.
Well, Ingebrigtsen, I got his last 800, 1:49.98, and George Mills, he'll have been a click outside 1:50, I suspect. Brilliant for Mills. Look at him grimacing there in second place. Ingebrigtsen also relaxed, a glance around, the finger aloft, of course, just the one finger signify number 1. That's me, and he is again and again and again.
Hi, I'm Nadia Batogretti. Sign up now to the European Athletics YouTube channel.